to get right into it.
Welcome back to another episode of Real Garage Talk. As you can see, I'm trying to do better. Me and Mr. Neefy. Me and T, he on hiatus right now. He doing his thug thizzle. Tonight, well, first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Mr. Townsend.
And I'm Neefy.
We do this every Thursday and Saturday night at 9 o'clock on Real Garage Talk Facebook page. You can also go to our YouTube channel and check us out. Our job is to provide you with the best content from our perspective as we can. Tonight, we will be talking about Easter, what it means to you, and what it means to us. If you got comments, don't be bashful. Let it all hang out. I will let Big Brother Newski start things off. We're going to go there, and then, well, he's trying to get everything set up right now. Trying to do something different. That way, when y'all have comments, we can go ahead and respond to your comment. But what are your thoughts on Easter?
You know what, dog? I'm gonna take you on a little journey, dog. I grew up. I used to be in church.
I smile, dog, because anytime you say that, there's a left and a right. Well, you go way. But here we go.
I'm straight right now. All right. I grew up. Easter. Bah. At church. 2 months. We practicing every Saturday for the Easter program.
Mm-hmm.
Every Saturday for the Easter program. Sometimes on Wednesday nights too. I got my speeches on. I'm doing my speeches. Easter. Bah. Resurrection Day. I believe, and that's what it was. Jesus died. 3 days later, he rose again. So at 5 o'clock on Sunday morning, we'll be at the sunrise service. All right, but I got wind. I started asking questions. That was a couple years ago, right? I never paid attention to it. I was, Easter in April. All right, boom, boom, boom. A couple years ago, it was in March. I said, dog, why is Easter in March this year?
Well, 5 weeks in 5 Sundays in March.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's the first Sunday, right? Is it the first Sunday of April or is it?
Nah. We're gonna get there. So then I'm asking questions like, dog, why is it changing every year? Why is Easter changing every year? I'm a brother. I love my brother. Dante, hey. It's set up for the moon, right? And it's the first new moon of the year. And that's why I switch every time. Hold on, bro. Nah, dog. That's when Jesus died, dog. He rose. Alright. So let's use Granddaddy. Granddaddy birthday, boom. Granddaddy died, boom. Alright. Do his death day change?
No.
So let's look at Easter. Why move every year? And that sent me on the journey. I ain't gonna talk your head off of that one, but that's where I'm at now. Hey, I'm here now like.
Let it all hang out, cause
I'm here now like.
Some people gonna be able to follow you. So
yeah, Easter is it's not based on what they told us it was based on. I learned that Easter was Resurrection Day, was when Jesus died and then he rose again. That's the resurrection. But I'm learning now, I've learned that Easter is based on the new moon. So, somebody lied to us.
See, and that's the thing. Me and you are so far off from, the thought process on Easter because, mind you,
Talk to me.
From my understanding, and in my family, both my parents are born again Christians, and I'm talking about bona fide. And I don't want to say that lightly. I want to make sure for the Christians that are out there that are living the Christian lifestyle. When I say bona fide, I ain't taking no cheap shots at you. What I'm saying is,
Hold on,
go ahead.
Jeff, we'll meet her apart, dog. We'll meet her. 1 meter. That's what they say in Europe, 1 meter. So we had to make sure we did that today.
That's right. So, where I was at, I lose my train of thought quick.
Your parents born again Christian.
They bona fide. When I say bona fide, ain't no cursing, ain't no drinking, ain't no outside relationships. It's what is it? Tuesday night Bible study, Wednesday choir rehearsal, Thursday back to Bible study. Don't do a shut-in. Don't do a shut-in.
Live on the weekend.
Well, that shut-in or that revival, no. I meant to say revival. That revival lasts all week.
You know.
Well, here it is, 8:30.
Pull me right there with him.
8:30 at night. You done did school all day, you did everything. Church ain't got no AC. You're in there just sweating, trying to fan yourself. It's too hot to sleep
What?
in a revival. But that's how real it was, right? So, boom. Where I was going.
You were talking about how Easter, how you came up.
Okay, so now, when it comes to Easter Sunday, listen, everybody's suited.
Suited and booted.
I'm talking about, if you ain't got no new shoes, this the only time go ahead.
Let me say, y'all going by the European guidelines. And then O'Day O'Connor said, bro, you live at the church.
That's real. That's real. So, he ain't lying either. Boy, I'm talking about, boy, Monday, we need to talk about the choir. Tuesday, hey, I can tell you that. Tuesday, Bible study. Wednesday, choir rehearsal. Thursday, back to Bible study. Friday, you had off. Saturday, you had off. Sunday, you need to be there by 8 o'clock. And then, the church I went to, you ain't leaving. You leave at 4 o'clock. Y'all do a 12 o'clock little recess, and you go back to court. I told my mom one day, they're like having a child. I'm 9 years old. I don't need no job. She got mad. You know what she did? I'm keeping it real too. She told me, come on, bring me your mouth. That's when they say bring me your mouth. And mom just pop, 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 because I said it loud in front of the church. Yeah, she beat me in front of the church. So back to Easter, right? So everybody get cleaned up. Everybody go to Easter Sunday. You say your speech. You better know your speech. You're going to embarrass mama if you don't know your speech. So boom. All that happened all my life, you know what I'm saying, as a adolescent. And you grow up and you start seeing different things, different people. And then you start reading different things and talking to different people. And what threw me off is what, I wanted to ask y'all, and like, I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't know everything. Man, go ahead.
O'Day O'Connor said, bro, that was my younger days and y'all's too.
She said that was back in the days, our younger days.
She said what now?
Odin said that was in the younger days, how we was at the church. Shoot, I spend a lot of time at the church now too. But
that's a blessing. But for me, this when the road go left like me for you. I've been doing some research. And Easter don't have nothing to do with the Bible. From my perspective.
from what you learned, hey.
From what I learned. Easter, Esther, had, y'all tell me. Go ahead.
Alvin Waite said, is there something wrong with Nephi eyes?
Demolition Man status, baby. I got a blue eye in the
Hey, you want to play tonight, man. You don't play tonight, man. You don't want.
Hey, nah, that's that old school Demolition Man 4-hill blade.
Okay. So, my question to the saints would be, where in the Bible is there a worship of Easter Sunday, and how did that come along? And if it's not in the Bible, why are we still doing it? So you saying you believe in Easter Sunday?
Nah, I learned that Easter Sunday is based on the moon.
But again though, who said that?
Oh no, that's why
that part biblical.
No, it's not biblical at all.
But that's what I'm saying. If we gonna do biblical, if we gonna do because, you know what I'm saying, for real, there's a lot of people that celebrating a day that we grew up celebrating. We call it tradition, but at some point, if it's not true, if it's not juicy mouth, my bad, got a little juicy though. Fuck that back in. But at the end of the day, if it's not in the Bible, at what point do we stop following tradition and the pastors say, hey, ho, we can't do that? And would they do that? That's what I'm getting at.
Look, I'm gonna be a pastor of a church, and I'm not gonna look. Oh, hold on, let me go here because I'm gonna tell my business right here. God dang! I watched the movie Nymphomaniac, right?
What's that?
It's about some story. It was a priest, a Catholic priest, that found a beat up prostitute. Nah, she wasn't even a prostitute. She was just a beat up girl in the streets, and he talking about how he religious it is. She trying to tell all her horrible stories to get a man up and rise, and he don't do it to the end. When she go to sleep, he try to take it and she kill her. But in the middle, they tell a story, and they had a picture of the Black Madonna.
He told me off with that, man. Well, I ain't never heard of that.
Black Madonna.
This is before the Madonna we know? Or this is
Black,
the movie?
No, Black Madonna is a real thing.
It's a thing or is it a woman? You know, I don't know about that.
It's Mary in Jesus.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, the Black Madonna, that's Mary and Jesus. That's what the Pope wrote to preaching.
No, whoa. You got to talk about that. You got to. Explain that.
Hold on, I'm going to get there.
That ain't fair.
What?
Because you got to take us back and take us forward. Unless you're doing a movie. Then
I'm talking about the movie, and they seen the Black Madonna, and he was talking about the split of the church.
Okay.
In the early days of the church, it split. And one part wanted to talk about the death, and one part wanted to talk about the life. And that's how the Christian church split. Now, I don't know whether it's Protestants or Catholics or whatever. I don't know the technical term of it. But one part celebrates Christ's life and one celebrates Christ's death.
But you know what's crazy? It almost sounds like Jehovah's Witnesses and Christians.
They all come from the same river.
Keep going, though.
So when I seen that, now I'm learning why they celebrate, now why Easter is significant. Because it celebrates the death. But what really happened is this is the Romans killing Jesus. Not even the Romans. Pontius Pilate said, I wash my hands clean. I don't want, hey, partner, you did your thing. I don't want nothing to do with it. My wife told me I don't want no issues. So I'm done with it. Y'all do what it do. Yeah, that's what happened, you know.
I know that part.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? That's why Easter is so important in some churches, and that's why they preach it, because they want to preach about the death of Jesus. Now, the death of Jesus is significant, but it's not Easter. It's not a holiday. Because the death...
But that's what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? In our communities, no, we're not going to do that. I can't skip that. That was real interesting what you said. Let's go back to that.
Black Madonna?
Yeah,
all right, so before the whitewashing, right, Mary and Jesus was black. The whitewashings of the 60s.
I got you.
So this is the picture that's in Rome. It's in the Vatican. It's, don't give me the line. I think her name Aset. Somebody let me know. Aset in Haru. It's a black woman and a black child. It's the same picture that the Catholics use as Mary and Jesus. Except they black.
The same picture of who?
Mary and Jesus.
You know I'm slow, so I got to take me a little.
Hey, we got technology right here.
No, you Gucci. You Gucci.
Okay.
I'm processing it, but my thing about it is, so it's because at first you said it was
Black Madonna.
Right, but you made it sound like Jesus' girlfriend or Jesus.
No, Madonna means virgin. Black is the black virgin. That's.
Oh, Madonna. So Madonna means virgin.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I never looked at that. I know
the black virgin.
Okay, got it.
That's where it all came from.
Okay.
But you know, I seen that in the movie, and they sent me in a whirlwind, dog. I went to researching and studying and learning why. Then there's all these other denominations in Christianity.
I picked a lot of stuff up from Da Vinci Code too.
I ain't never seen it.
You ain't never see it? We got a question. Go ahead, man.
Lindell said, has y'all perspective of Easter changed since y'all have gotten older?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. My perspective of Easter is Easter. It's like Easter, like Halloween. With a rabbit which is a mammal that lays eggs. It definitely changed. Like I don't even spit them lies to my kids anymore. Ain't no Easter egg hunts. Ain't no Easter nothing. Now I let them know about the resurrection, but Easter,
But it ain't happened then though.
what?
In the time frame that they telling us it happened in
Well,
April with the new moon.
I don't know when it was.
Do you think it happened with the new moon and that represents Christ rising?
Nah, I just think it was adopted. But I do think it happened around this time.
Okay, if you think that then, right?
Uh-huh.
So what about the Passover? And the meals for the Passover, the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? Keep the Sabbath. What we supposed to do with the Sabbath? If we gonna keep it all the way to 100,
Yeah.
because you got people out here that's Christians, right?
Yeah.
That's sure enough Christians.
Uh,
You can't tell them nothing else. And they die hard. But then when you show them, like, hold on now, the Sabbath really,
It's Saturday.
it really is Saturday.
Yeah, it's Sabado. That's Sabado. That's Saturday. Come
Go
on.
ahead,
man.
let's talk.
Hey, you got a lot of churches who have church on Saturday.
Not in our communities, though.
No, they do. It's in the big cities. We ain't really.
I'm not in the big city, so you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about here in Melbourne. You know what I'm saying. I don't see too many people having church on Saturday. And making it mandatory.
Oh no, of course not. I mean, church on Sunday isn't mandatory, but we do. We got Saturday Night Live at my church. We got Saturday Night Live. Yeah, we do it.
Is that for? You know what that sound like to me?
What?
I'm covering all bases.
It may be. I don't know what
And
but we do it.
I hate to pass judgment, but you know, if it's Saturday and that's what Jesus said, and you learn this Saturday, why? That's what I'm getting at
But
overall.
Jesus ain't say that. Jesus say, we got somebody.
Go ahead.
Alvin Wake Jr. said, no one knows the real day is a day the pagans celebrate just to acknowledge the death, burial, and resurrection. And then Odeon said, Easter is in today's time is celebrated as a pagan holiday. It is supposed to be celebrated as the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Where did the rabbits and candy come from?
And then Anna said the Da Vinci Code isn't real.
Okay, Anna. Oriana, touche. It's written. Hey, we don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? We just here to talk about it and have questions about it. My perspective is, if you know better, you do better. And it's not always true. Because for me, personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna take it there. I'm finna take it to the next level, right?
Let's go. I'm ready. I'm with you today, dog. I'm with you. Talk to me.
I do this and I know better. And for my people that understand what I'm about to say, they gonna understand that I know better, but it's hard, bro.
You know better as what?
I know better.
You do what?
He said, do not bring no tree in your house tied down to nothing.
Oh, grandma. Oh, grandma. Oh, whoa.
What?
Hey, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna
No, he ain't with me.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't listen. I love Christmas, bro. Like, that's my holiday. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to mention Thanksgiving. I got some people that watch that know I know what you know about Thanksgiving. I do. And I don't want to go that. I ain't going that route right now.
Okay,
I'm going to Christmas.
We ain't gonna go to the slaughter. We gonna
But
go
you
to
know
the
what's
thing.
fucked up? Think
What's
about
up?
it, dude. All the major holidays is really not good. Think about it. 4th of July is a major one.
That ain't Juneteenth, man. We celebrate Juneteenth.
What? Juneteenth?
Juneteenth. We don't really know which day it was, but in Texas, you know, that 4th of July, when independence came, whenever the slaves got, air quotation, free, they ain't get the information way to June. So now Juneteenth is what we celebrate.
But what's crazy about, okay, I heard you. I followed you now. I'm on where you at. But for the majority of the people, well, listen, look, we skipping around. We can't do that. Let's go back to Christmas, right? It's written to do not take up a tree.
And put it in your house.
Take it in your house, fasten it down, and worship it. We know this.
Well, some people don't know it.
No, you can.
I ain't never heard that scripture in church.
What you mean?
I ain't never heard that scripture in church.
Bro, that's written. I ain't make that up.
I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know how he living right now. But somebody that I know dearly, we talked in that Facebook message. They're like, man, hit bro, dog, bro grew up with us and he tripping. So I DM'd him, you know, I'm saying, nah, bro, this here, bro, we've been told lies. This here, boom, boom, boom. I said, oh,
No,
shoot.
no. But that ain't where I'm going with it, bro.
Go ahead.
I know.
So I'm like, dang. And then this is like 4-5 years ago when I learned that it was written about doing that. That's when I learned, like 4-5 years ago. I've been in church my whole life and I never found that, heard that in church ever.
Real shit.
Ever.
So now that you heard that, that you know better, do you celebrate Christmas? You don't buy no gifts for nobody.
We do Kwanzaa. What you say?
No, you gotta let that bitch breathe.
Okay,
let that breathe.
let that one breathe a little bit. Kwanzaa. African American holiday.
Okay, boom.
Okay.
Now, we can't do Kwanzaa when it's what's the word I'm looking for, Nick? When when it goes with what we want to do.
But Kwanzaa don't go to Christmas.
But okay. I didn't. I said somebody didn't. Don't y'all blast me? I'm just I don't know. But here's the thing. You know better.
Yeah.
Than not to celebrate. You know better.
Mm-hmm.
How is it possible for the pastors not to go aid? Because they coming in December, if Sunday fall on December 1st, I ain't saying to do it, don't, I'm just saying if it did. They dressed to the gill in Christmas clothes.
In the Christmas spirit.
Hey, bro, it's a whole other spirit, dude. You know what I'm saying? You made me smile because the colors, the vibe, the energy. Bro, I gotta be honest with you. It's a beautiful time for me. December 1st, I get into the giving spirit, the giving mood. Me, I ain't a receiver that much, you know what I'm saying? But I do love giving. And can I finish my thought? Let me finish my thought. So I do love giving. And so I get into the Christmas spirit. And learning what I've learned, you ain't gonna believe how I learned what I learned, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth, how I learned what I learned as soon as I answer these questions. Go ahead.
Talk to it.
Lindell said, religion has adopted pagan celebrations and made them holy, so it's okay for religious folk to participate.
You want to go there or you want to go? He said religion has adopted these pagan holidays, so it's okay for religion to go there.
It's never okay. Not biblically. Not by Jesus.
Well, Jesus said I come to abolish religion. Woo! I don't want to preach. I am going to preach tonight. No, I am.
If you don't be yourself, we gonna have a problem.
Look, bro, I got questions right here, right? I got questions. If Jesus comes to abolish religion, why do we practice religion? Jesus wasn't a Christian.
Go.
And the people who followed Jesus were considered Christians, but that's a political term. They were just followers of his teaching.
Keep going.
So now and when I say we,
man, go.
the capitalist has turned it into a money-making business.
Keep going.
And that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
You ain't going into detail.
I don't get into. I'm not religious.
But you dance around the edges. Go.
Listen, I'm not religious. I don't deal with religion. How you feel and how you believe it. Listen, my Bible tell me we come to a time where we worship in spirit and in truth.
Go.
So I understand. I'm learning the spirit, and I practice the spirit, and now I'm learning the truth. Because the truth shall set you free. And now I'm free from this because my Bible tells these are Jesus' words. It says set you free. So now I'm free of this religious jargon that they use and this indoctrination and this poor teaching that they want to tell you to limit your mind. I'm free of that. I've ascended above that and I give it no energy in my life.
So you saying that you do not, and when I say worship, I want you to understand, if you participate in these days, you worship these days.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way around it. You can cut it however you want to cut it. I don't worship the tree. If you take that tree, you buy that tree, put that tree in your house, you worship that tree. It's just that simple. You trying to make it like, oh, I bought the tree. I don't worship the tree. I just like the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it for myself. I know better. Knowing better and doing better is two different things.
Yeah.
And going to you, I'm asking you now, you saying there is no pagan holidays that you partake of anymore.
No, I'm not saying that. Because I'm not saying that.
Now,
I
mind you,
I go for my birthday.
But I need you to understand.
Uh-huh.
But I want the people to understand very clear. Mr. Neefy genuinely, well, first of all, both of us genuinely love God, put God first, love Jesus Christ, accept that Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. If you don't like that, get off the show. It is what it is. We ain't apologizing for it. I thoroughly feel how I feel about it. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Back to what I was saying. We have flaws as human beings growing up the way we grew up. Certain things are easier to let go than other things.
Uh-huh.
So with the knowledge that you have right now, I'm asking you, and when I say that, I'm asking him because I want y'all to understand, Neefy's goal and ambition is to be a preacher one day. And when he do get his church, because he will get the church, because he's adamant about it. I want you to know when you go to his church, you're going to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Rock on.
So I'm finna talk to you, and I gotta be real, dog.
Go ahead. I don't expect nothing else.
This is what I learned. God made me. Go ahead, talk to me.
Hurry up.
Dale said, it sounds good, but as soon as particular holidays come, Jesus folks are buying Easter suits, trees, costumes, and turkeys.
Yeah, that's some people.
What he said?
He said it sounds good, but when certain holidays come, you still in there buying trees and getting turkeys and everything else.
We're going to get back to me. We're going to get back to him. Get back to him, Lenny. I mean, we're going to get back to you, Lenny. We appreciate you, but need to finish your thought.
In all these things, right, I came into the knowledge that God made me how I am. He know everything about me. Bro, I done prayed, God, I'm horny, dog, and I need your help. Because I learned that he made me how I am, and you come boldly before the throne, and he'll get you.
Say that again.
Hey, you come, I speak.
Sidebar
Go
for the
ahead.
people that's watching, though, for you. Sidebar. It's hard for a lot of people to come boldly before the throne because they don't feel like they're worthy. Just real quick sidebar,
Yeah.
How do you do that? What they look like?
All right, so, you finna get me going. They told me I wasn't worthy. They tell you, hey, you're this and you're that and you're not worthy, right? That's what they tell you, but I read it.
You don't feel it, though.
I know, because I read it.
You're not understanding. A lot of people don't feel worthy either.
I know, but this why. Because they haven't read that, hey, you are wonderfully made. You're exceptional. You are a hand-piece craft that God made you particularly how you work. We get so busy at trying to hide things. I mess around and learn that Noah was drunk.
No, it's true.
No. That's
no.
how the curse came. His son gave him the liquor and then woke up and was butt naked. Oh yeah, y'all cursed. That's why they tried to say we the sons of.
I'm sorry, man. I never heard that.
Noah wasn't drunk. Moses.
This is before the flood?
After the flood, when they got out.
He was drunk.
Yeah, his son got him super drunk, woke up butt naked.
His son did it?
Yeah.
That ain't the same person with the daughter slept with him because he was drunk?
Nah, that's Lot.
Go ahead.
That's
Keep
Abraham.
right. My bad. Keep right.
So, Noah was a drunk. Noah was a drunk. Moses was a murderer. David was a murderer and an adulterer. He had sex with that man's wife when he knew that was that man's wife. He did all that. Oh, I say, so then I'm learning like David would have a heart like God.
After God.
Yeah. But his punishment was, I know what you want to do for me, but because you did this, you can't do it. It's going to go through your son from the woman who you killed her husband.
That's Sheba.
You killed her husband.
Hold on, let's not skip that. What? Listen, I'm ignorant.
Talk to me.
I'm ignorant. I ain't like everybody else.
Uh-huh.
You ever seen a pretty chick to you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like, she really do it for you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about follow me now. I'm talking about she built just like you like.
Mm-hmm.
Skin complexion just like you like.
Mm-hmm.
Hair just like you like.
Uh-huh.
She a woman.
Uh-huh.
And then to hear God say that she was beautiful.
And she was taking a shower too, dog. Come on, man.
So David was in the. David just happened to be gazing.
No, he was supposed to be out at war.
No, but at first he was gazing.
Yeah, he on the roof.
And came across that road.
Hey, go get her for me.
I'm committed, bye. Go to the truck.
There we go.
Go.
Before that, hey, I want you, baby. And he got her. Oh, you married? Go get her.
You say he already had to hit her?
Yeah, he had hit her. He hit her. And then she like, I miss my beard. Oh, shoot. Well, go get your husband.
Send him to war.
He already at war. Go get him. I'm going to bring him to my house. We're going to have a party. And we're going to bring him in there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then he think he's trying. Okay.
Hey, she come back the next day.
Okay.
He slept at the door because he was too worried about his men at war. What? Man, I can't.
Say that again?
He slept at the door because he was too worried about his men at war.
Fill me in on that.
So,
What you mean?
what was Bathsheba's husband's name?
David.
No, the first one.
But
But hey. So David brought him back in. Party, let's go have sex with your wife so you can cover up so this can be your baby. And
he wouldn't even sleep with her.
he ain't sleep with it, dog.
I'm too focused on what's happening with my people.
Yeah.
A real one.
Yeah. So you know what David did? Hey. Take him to the most intense back part of the battle. And then abandon him. And he gave it to him. Deliver this letter. He delivered his own death note.
Wait, what?
David wrote a letter that said, take old boy to the most intense part of battle, then abandon him.
David read his own letter.
No, David wrote that.
Right.
And
But the dude, old boy.
Yeah, her husband delivered the
read
message. No, he didn't read it. He delivered it to the car. He a soldier.
Oh, he
He's
don't
a
know.
soldier.
He don't know what he
David,
delivered.
David King, and whatever King say, I'm riding with it. King, give me this letter to deliver it. I ain't in the king business. Here, this king business. Here you go.
Why? Hey, when you heard what Jesus did to him, what good God.
But see,
But go ahead, my bad. We all talking. We all think we do this at the rock.
so I learned like, y'all, these people have issues. So why I gotta act like something
I ain't
else?
gonna do it. I refuse to.
I know I got
like
issues.
what I like.
I like it. And then I learned, like, this is what I learned in my later years. Pray about it. Talk to God about it. God, you made me.
I honestly do, bro. And that's what I want to, tell the people. But I don't want to get too far off of what we talking about. Let's go back a few notches.
So for the holidays, right?
Right.
So pray about it. Lord, listen, man, I know this ain't supposed to be you. And I'm stuck right here. So help me. Help me.
That's
all right?
real.
I'm an
I
individual.
did that last Christmas, bro. I was really like torn between the two emotionally. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't think most of us have emotions, but we do. Especially, I really get, again, I'm a giver, a pleaser. I really get a kick out of, you know what I'm saying? You came over tonight. What's the first thing I tell you?
Yeah, bro, say this.
Because I like, when I do good, I do good. Go ahead.
And Dale said when y'all gonna get back to the damn question.
What's the question? Oh, Hey, we getting there. The question, time and answer, he asked.
Dwayne, you probably asked. You know.
All right, hey, so people get there, right? And I think I was reading today, and Jesus said, "You hypocrites! Y'all say y'all know my daddy, but y'all don't love me. You love my daddy, but you don't love me. So how you love my daddy? Y'all hypocrites. Your father is Satan, the father of lies, and that's what y'all following."
Bro, you took off way too fast for most people. You like back that thing up and kind of give them a briefing of the question that was asked.
So the question was asked about the people who
celebrate these holidays,
but talk all this talk.
Pagan
Talk.
holidays.
And it's like, look, dog, y'all hypocrites, dog. If you talking this talk like Jesus told the people, y'all hypocrites, dog. Y'all can't say you love my father, and y'all don't love me. Who is it? You greater than Abraham? I was here before Abraham. I seen Abraham made. I didn't want to come here. My daddy sent me here.
Keep going.
So now I'm gonna talk to you in truth. Y'all say this, but y'all really don't mean this. Y'all say y'all chose you these people, but you're not. You're the fathers. You're the sons of Satan. You're the seeds of Satan. And this is what Jesus said.
Keep going.
So now with that, for the people who struggling on those type of things, I can't see. I'm telling y'all right now, I can't see nothing out of these things except these lights. It's so dark. That's why I open them up a little bit. But so for the people who struggling with these things, if you really want to change it, pray about it. If it's in your heart, keep doing it. And guess what, dog? Ain't no condemnation in Christ. You can't scare the hell out of nobody. You can't do that. Ain't no condemnation.
I'm glad you said that, but for a lot of viewers that don't understand what you mean by no condemnation, explain no condemnation to them and then keep going.
God don't make you feel bad for what you are or what you do. He don't make you feel bad for nothing.
That's tough.
God is love.
Okay. That's tough. Because we went from holidays and I gotta ship it to sexual preferences, because if there's no condemnation, right? You have homosexuals. You have lesbians. Then the last one would be how can I word it? The kids, the adults that like children.
Pedophiles. That ain't even a real thing, dog.
I was thinking about that, but I'm gonna let you talk about it.
So, all right.
No, start from the top first.
So with this no condemnation, right? However you feel, go ahead.
It said 95% of the church people celebrate these holidays. They don't seem like they struggling.
Hey, well, I mean, we don't know their daily battles. We don't know their daily battles. So just because it don't seem like it, don't mean it ain't.
Keep going.
So
we appreciate that comment though.
With no condemnation, God don't make you feel bad for nothing. I'm gonna tell you the story, because one of my mentors is a pastor.
Take your time.
And he said, hey,
take your time.
I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? I got him. We used to go to Bible study together. And then come back to the house and party.
Got to. I'm young. I'm a bull.
Hey, I'm talking, listen. It'll be 3 dudes in Bible study with 17 chicks. Between us 3 dudes. And one of them, he just invited them. My dog was a virgin for his whole, I ain't gonna tell him business, but my dog wasn't like us.
You don't need to say no names, but you need to tell that story for the people that's listening to understand that everybody didn't do that.
Yeah, listen. We talking about that Florida State. It's 3 cats. We all ballers. We all beat dogs from where we come from. One of them, my dog, I love you. You know I love you. And if I had a sister, and you want to marry the sister, bruh,
you Gucci.
What? I would happily.
Keep right.
So we invited the girls to Bible study. No, we knock it down 2 or 3 of them. Knowing it. He said, look, man. Pastor knew. I'm going to just say pastor, because his name Pastor. Pastor knew. And then, when he talking to us, with the men, he used to talk to us like look, dog, married. I struggle with pornography.
That ain't no old. I don't think that's an old shit movie.
No, but look, that's what it was.
Go ahead.
He said, I prayed about it. And I set up accountability partners. And then, this one, you know how old this was. He had to order it on TV. And the bill come. And if the bill come, I post it on the mirror. He got kids.
Mhm.
I post it. His kids was young, but I post it on the refrigerator. And my wife see it, and that feeling distracts my wife. So I don't want to hurt my wife. So now she's not condemning me, and she understands. But that's not what she like. But because of my relationship in this is what changed me from this. But I openly admitted it. It wasn't no closet sin. I admitted it, I did it, and I went through it. And no, it's no longer a problem no more. And so now anybody battling pornography, I'm not going to judge you. Hey, listen, I understand. But we got a Savior who sit high, who done came low. And he know how we feel. So he made you. Talk to him. And once I understood that, my prayer life changed.
I'm glad you said that, and I'm really let you do a lot of the talking tonight because of the grounds of you want to be a pastor.
Uh-huh.
And I know you studied the word a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say this, but it's not a shot at you.
Uh-huh.
I promise you it's not. But people will watch you right now and condemn you, not knowing they word. You know what I'm saying? But furthermore, I want to go past that because I understand you and everything that's going on about you. And, it's easy to look at a video and pass condemnation. But for the people that feel guilty about decisions they make on a daily basis, and it's hard, but they feel condemned. And a lot of times when you feel condemned, you fall into guilt, and guilt leads into fear.
And depression and all of that.
Right. What would you say to the people, right? Listen to me, right? They enjoy porn. They do. Their partner may not be in a situation or have the capacity to fulfill their sexual desire. And so that leads to frustration. Frustration leads to relief. Relief leads to porn. Porn leads to sin. Sin leads to guilt. Guilt leads to listen. I'm apologizing, but I know I'm going to do this again and again. And I don't want to cheat. I don't want to. But because she's not able to fulfill my needs, or he's not able to fulfill my needs, I watch this. Then, watching this, I'm able to fulfill my needs, which goes against the grain of what. And you know what's crazy, bro? When I say that, and now I'm thinking that, I think about saints. I think about y'all. All the saints that have strong sexual desires, that are nasty, which ain't no problem with being nasty. But the problem comes when your spouse, significant other, aren't able to produce what you're looking for. So then you turn to say it for me. Alternative. I said it, bro. Alternative sources. So then you take care of business yourself so that you do not cheat. And for a while, you feel good about the circumstances, but then one day you wake up and you feel guilty. The guilt turns into apologetic to Christ, because you do love Christ. And then after being apologetic, it goes from I struggle with this, from I struggle with this to how do I crucify my flesh so that I'm right with God, right with Jesus, so that I can continue to be blessed Am I blessed? I'm blessed right now. I see God keep blessing me, but I keep doing this. I keep messing up. I don't know how to stop messing up. I do like porn. Why do I like porn? Because I'm getting something from porn that I'm not getting from home. I've told home will not satisfy. Listen to me now.
I got you, but I'm finna get you.
I don't want to rant. I want to rant.
Go ahead, rant. I got you.
You done messed it up.
Go ahead.
You messed it up.
All right,
I was
so
over with.
I got you. And look, this what you do in this situation, dog. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. God, I would be telling.
Take off the glasses, brother. Take off
Okay.
the glasses. Talk to the people.
Hey.
And I'm asking you, not as Nephi right now, but I'm asking you to put on your deacon robe. Your
Hey,
preacher robe.
it's all
And
me.
it's good.
All right, so look, I'm back, bro. I got them glasses on, bro. I had them.
the people because they need to see
I had them, bro.
Go
I
ahead.
had them. I'm talking about I had them. I got a different one every day of the week. And it's like, I got some freaks. Okay.
Bro, take off the glasses so the
Okay,
people
dog.
can see.
I
You feel
they
like
can
you're
see
being
me.
fried, brother. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I ain't got nothing to hide, but these lights is bright when you put. Look, I had them, right? And I'm like, dang, dog, I had such and such with a freak. I'm talking about all kinds of hands up on your hands and toes and
Keep going.
all right, well, so
Skip
then
that part.
when I get home, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I get married, it ain't that, right? So then my prayer was, I learned that you get a lot of mess by being exposed to things you ain't supposed to be exposed to. So my prayer had to change. Like, Lord, help me. I got a mentor. Ooh, thank you, Lord. I got great mentors. He a pastor too. He said, man, he was balling in college. Boom, had him. He got married now. Hey, I don't know what I did
Man,
was.
speak up. Why you
Hey, he got married
Hey,
now.
nobody
now.
wants to talk about no more.
Hey, I used to go 7 days a week. Now
Talk
I used to
about
go
the
twice.
toes.
I used to go 7 days a week, and now she don't want to go once or twice.
Talk
And now
about
I can't even get up no more because I used to do all that freaking nasty stuff. They used to do all kinds of nasty stuff, and at home she don't want to do none of that. But I love her and my wife. But so he said, look, man, anytime I feel like it, or I know it's gonna happen, I pray, Lord, help me get an erection. Help me get an erection. He prayed, help me get an erection. And this one of my mentors, I'm like, dang, I'm learning this in college. So we can ask God to get hard. I can ask God to help. And I learned that God made me. And whatever I done got myself into, got somebody to see how that look who loved me for
Talk
me.
to him.
It made me who I am.
Hold that thought.
It made me for who I am. And when you made me for
You know
who
what's
I
crazy?
am.
I'm so happy you said that. I'm not gonna talk about I heard, I seen. I'm not gonna act like it's a third party. I'm talking about me, nigga. Me. Oh, excuse my language. It got real for a second.
Yeah, hey, and sure enough, everything do slow down when you get married, but it don't have to.
It's not even about being married. It's something that you said as far as, feeling condemned, feeling like I need to apologize to Christ for who I am. Sometimes as people, we forget Christ made us. I have to remind myself I'm made in His image. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Be transparent, like they say in the movies. I think a lot of crazy, negative thoughts. Some are easier to shoot fly than others. And it's a battle for myself. I'm not going to deeply talk right quick because I want to explain to y'all how this really works for me. I'm not going to use situations, but I want to let y'all know, that y'all are not the only people that go through different scenarios. Certain scenarios, certain battles are easier than others. And for me, there's a couple battles in particular that are what they call and what Jesus called a stronghold. Then to be reminded that I'm made in His image, I can't be. Put your head up, bro.
I got you.
No, put your head down.
Oh, okay.
I want you to understand what I'm saying. As a deacon, and you know I respect you as a deacon too, bro. But I want you to understand, there are strongholds that are easier to dismiss than others, and it's frustrating when you feel like I prayed for certain situations to go away. I prayed for certain scenarios not to replay in my mind. I find myself in predicaments I wanted, but I knew not good for me, and I like it. I like it a lot, and people are making it seem like it's easier to shoot fly or to dismiss than what it really is. So, you know, you being in your word, you being attending church a lot more than others, I don't want to ask you how to get past it. My question would be to you would be, how do we still get to feel as if we are made in His image with the nastiness that comes across our mind?
All right, well, I got you like this. You got to understand and know it. He already know what you think. So now, people understand. It get easy for people the more you go. The battles never change. It always gets tough. It's always tough. But I've learned that I already have the victory in every situation. No matter what I'm going through, I've already have the victory.
So listen to me now, and feel me on this one. I really enjoyed, and I had, you know, a few partners that told me they enjoyed, like not playing, bro. This is how they talk to me. You know what I'm saying? On here, y'all get to see me as a different Talvin, but in the streets, I'm another Talvin. I hate to say it. I'm not Thug Life. I'm not none of that. I'm just Talvin. But I do want you to understand, my dogs, my rounds, we hood. We really hood. And so, a few of my people like snorting power. They like that. Another bunch of my dogs, they like multiple women. They love that. Then I got a few of my rounds that, hey, if you better than me, it is what it is. I don't pass no judgment. But they like smoking dope. I ain't talking about weed. I'm talking about dope. Mm-hmm. And they come to me, bruh, I like smoking dope. And so these are the people that I ain't gonna say 9, I'm gonna say 6 out of 10 also love Christ, but have a vice. So with that being said, I find it, for me personally, challenging to say I'm made in His image. And so when you say I'm made in His image and I'm Christ-like, and thank God for waking me up this morning, thank God for another morning, thank God for letting me see it through this day, knowing you're a porn addict, knowing you're a powder addict, knowing you're a crack addict, knowing you like certain shit that nobody expects you to like. That's the struggle that you deal with. Some people, and I ain't gonna skip your household, some of y'all know y'all addicted to anger and love fighting, love violence. But then you accepted Christ, He came in your life, you accepted Him, you did good for 6 months to a year, And then you went back to I love what I love. And it's a real hard mind state to be in, because at the end of the day, if she says something to you, if he says something to you, we can talk. If he says something to you, if she says something to you, I want to have sex with you anyway. Or I'm gonna smoke me a bag. Or I'm gonna smoke this dope. And you know that about yourself. So then when you feel like, am I really made in his image, you're gonna have a problem with yourself, because you're trying to figure out, am I really made in his image? Hold on, let's not do that. I skipped somebody. For you guys that like porn, and don't act like you don't like porn. Don't act like your people, and hold on, I said it wrong. I said he. I'm gonna say he, she, because there's a lot of women that's nastier than they do. There's a lot of dudes that's nastier than they women when it comes. And you know what? I can't even use the word nasty. I'm gonna say the word sexually active. You, Brother Captain,
I got it. Go ahead.
You got to hold on that, because you deep. I ain't no deacon. So, and you know your word, you've been studying your word. Now, I'm not trying to act like I don't know the word, because I love God and I put Christ first, but I want that you know your scriptures. I'm not saying that for me, I'm saying that for you. So the people that do find themselves taking care of business for themselves, for the people that do find themselves smoking dope, snorting raw, smoking weed, or money is your deal. You know what I'm saying? That, for some people, it's money. I don't care about no chick. I don't care about no dude. I'm about this paper. Some people, I don't care about no money. I just need to get these rocks off, and the way I like to get these rocks off. So for some people, I'm homosexual. I ain't been able to shake this homosexual activity. For some women, it's lesbian. I ain't never been able to shake this lesbianism. How you say it?
Lesbianism.
Say it loud, because I ain't saying
Lesbianism.
that word, right? So then I'm a crook. I love getting over on people. But also I love Christ, I love God, and I find myself at a crossroads because I'm supposed to be made in his image. Not good.
All right, so check it out. I'm gonna use myself. I used to drink all the time. Love drinking. You already know when it's here, I'm drinking. But then somebody challenged me and said, hey, what feeling are you searching for when you drink? So now I ask, what feeling are you searching for when you're doing these things? So once you identify the feeling that you're searching for,
I can tell you.
What is it?
For me, personally, you know what I'm saying? I feel free. For 30 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, and at the end of those 2 hours or 3 hours of those 30 minutes, I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
And I ain't worried about nothing.
So I got you. So now you realize that I'm searching for freedom. So now, what is binding me to drive me to this? Because it got to be something. Something that's driving me to where I feel this is the only time I get free. Why can't I be free all the time? And it's a layering. What is causing me to do this?
It's not being fair.
No, I'm being fair. Because you got to check yourself. And once you identify what it is, then you start identifying those things that cause you to get there. They're indicators. They're triggers. So once I want to feel this is the feeling that I'm searching for, right? We're moved by our feelings. We're emotional people. We're moved by our feelings. I want to feel this way. This is the way I want to feel. This is how I know to feel that way. All right, well, this is what causes me to feel that way. I want to drink because, man, I can say anything that I want to say when I'm drunk. And it's a cover up. Oh, he was just drunk. But now I said what I want to say when I'm sober. Why? Because I wanted that freedom. So I identified. I just used the liquid courage to say, what? I need courage. I'm lacking courage. So
you saying the people that smoke dope lacking courage?
No, I'm saying it's something that gets them to that point. Why do you like this?
You might be sick, nigga.
Oh, I ain't sick at all. It's a reason why, and what feeling are you searching for when you're doing this? Because it feels good. But when you're in that euphoric state, that's what you're searching for. So now, how can I make myself stay in this state as long as
I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm going to come back up in a few minutes. I didn't know. And I'm asking you straight up. No cut, blood raw, real garage talk. Look in the camera when you say this. My dogs like smoking dope. My dogs like snorting raw.
Uh-huh.
My dogs like fornicating. These the people that I associate with on a regular.
Uh-huh.
Now you look in the camera and you go and tell these boys how they supposed to stop that.
I'm not telling you to stop, and I don't want you to stop. If that's what you do, do it. This is what I'm going to tell you. Look, find the why. What is the why? Why are you doing these things? Check yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and find out why. And then when you find out why am I doing this? Now get the necessary help that you need to get to why you're doing it. Why do I have to do this? Why do I feel I need this? But you got to check yourself. If it makes you feel good, if I feel free, all right, I'm free. What things in my life are making me not feel like I'm free? What am I battling with every day that I don't feel free? And this is when you start uncoating and you start breaking these chains. I'm free now. Who the Son sets free is free indeed. I'm all the way free. Why? Because guess what? I like drinking. Because I can say what I want to say. Well, all right, you don't need drink to say what you want to say. You can start saying what you want to say without the drink every once in a while. And you do a little bit here, a little bit there. And more before you know it, you don't need the drink to say what you want to say. You don't need the dope to feel that how you want to feel. You don't need the powder to feel that how you want to feel. You don't need the porn to feel that way that you want to feel. But you got to identify it, and it start with the man in the mirror. Identify what it is that you want to feel. What is it that you're searching for when you're doing these things? What is it? And once you identify it, I'm not telling you to stop it. I don't want you to stop it. Find it, right? This is what it is. And now, how do I produce this feeling in other things? How can I get this feeling? If I know something that's hurting me, how can I get this feeling without hurting myself? I love me. I love this feeling too. So now, how can I get this feeling without certain things?
I'm not sure I love me yet.
Well, let's just look at.
Let's go there.
If you don't love you, all right. I'm gonna tell you this. Anybody who have a problem with loving yourself, I'm gonna tell you this. I love you, and I got enough love for you until you start loving yourself.
He not by himself. We love you. I love you. And the crazy part about it is, a lot of people suffer with depression, and they feel alone. And they don't know how much certain people look to them. And you can take somebody in a higher caliber of life, right? And they live in the life. So because you're doing the things that everybody else want to do, because you live in it, it don't seem like much. Mm-hmm. But we watch you. To the woman that's just taking care of her kids. I see you, love. When you posted on the book, you're a friend on my page. I see you, love. I really see. After these 2 weeks right here, brother, I salute you, queen. It don't seem like you're doing much to the dude, the dad, that's trying to be the best dad he can be. I salute you. To the drug addict that said no 3 times and did it on the 4th time. Brother, I salute you. It's not good. I would prefer you ain't do it at all, but we all have our struggles. We all go through some things in life that lead us through a different path, and the truth of the matter is certain things you're not supposed to taste. in my mind, I don't care how you feel about it, but to dudes that like other dudes, I personally feel like you ain't supposed to taste that. Because when you taste that, you kind of get comfortable with that, you like that. To the women that are lesbians, I can't tell you how to feel, but in my mind, not judging you, because I don't have no hell or heaven to put you in. I'm just saying certain things you ain't supposed to taste. When it comes to crack, raw, certain drugs, heroin, that boy taking over right now, you ain't supposed to taste. So when you taste it, you open yourself up to certain demons. And listen, they want to call habits. I'm calling them demons. And when you open up yourself to certain demons, you're exposed. When you're exposed, anything can happen. Like Brother Nephi was saying though, it's not too late. You can move past that, but it's gonna be difficult. You know what I'm saying? For the brother, and boy, look here, for the brothers and sisters that's enjoying porn. Hey, it's a sexual appetite. The appetite seems to grow stronger the more you watch. Nigga, excuse my language. People, you cannot watch porn. You cannot get into your drug of choice or into the habit of choice and not expect for it to grow stronger. It will grow stronger. The appetite will grow stronger. Before, if you, I want to say this, if God have mercy on you, then he can cut the appetite out. And only him. You ain't gonna be able to cut the appetite out by yourself. There's women and dudes that don't have to watch porn. You got enough chicks, enough dudes to satisfy your needs, your craving. But at the end of the day, that craving grows stronger. It multiplies. And like the Bible says, I can't tell you what book it was, but when you invite demons, you get more demons. Some people believe it, some people don't. I do. So when you invite certain demons, more demons come with it. So, at first, I was just watching porn. Before I knew it, I'm watching porn, but now I'm cheating on my people. Now I'm cheating on my people. Now they're doing lesbian. What's the word? Lesbianism?
Lesbianism.
Right. I ain't gonna say homosexual. Cause you ain't gonna worry about that shit. Right? So, but you're doing that, right?
Yeah.
So now, you done took on a whole other world that you ain't never see coming. And now, you kinda enjoy this shit. And it's bad because I enjoy it. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it. And I get along with the people. This shit good. It's all the way good. Or, I know you do, Pastor, but the powder. Man, I've been snorting powder since I was 15, 16. I'm 30, I'm 40. I enjoy snorting powder. I enjoy drinking liquor. Because across the board, everybody have their flaws. Nobody want to mention it. That's why we do a real garage talk. Because nobody want to say what their flaws is. Some people's flaws is, I try to be humble as I can, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you push the right button, I will cut your ass clean out. To me, that ain't nothing. But to them, that's everything. And because I feel like that's everything, I feel like all this ties into what Nikki said about I'm made in his image. And a lot of people at some point in their life do not feel like they're made in his image. And we got party bodies. We got, when I say party body, it's sexually active with different parties. That's cool. I know it's not cool, but it is what it is. You got people that do certain drugs because they doing it, and I want to party with them because I want to have sex with them. It's real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes do that. You find yourself caught up, and then you find yourself on something you ain't intend to be on. Another one is, I like violence, but I can govern mine. But you know what? My cousin, my brother, They bought that. They gonna shoot it up the whole time. They gonna kill everything they see move. So guess who I'm riding with? One of them, cause that was on my mind. And now I done did it. Now I done found myself in a position where I can position. I'm on one.
Now I'm just listening. I'm listening.
You know? Okay, I'm stop. I can see what I'm on one.
I got you.
No,
though.
I can see it's 10-10.
Hold on.
Yo,
we
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
It's 10-10. They clearly said I'm on one. I can take my licks when I lost. But ultimately, Nivi was saying, I'm made in his image, and people are feeling like I'm not made in his image. How do we know and grow from knowing we've been made in his image?
Before I go there, we got to start giving all these outside substances the power. We have the power over all these situations, all these things.
Mm-hmm.
You got the power. You can't give life into it. You got two dogs in you. You got that horrible dog in you, and you got that life dog in you. Whichever one you feed, that's the one that's gonna live. So we can't keep giving these things the power. Once we understand what we're searching for, because everybody in search of something. And once you find out what you're searching for, how do I multiply it where I don't have to hurt myself to get it? I don't have to suppress my appetite.
Look at them.
How do I please fulfill my appetite so that I don't have to get it? And it all boils down to what feeling are you searching for when you're doing it? What do you enjoy? What makes you? It's deeper than that.
I just want to bust them up.
It's not. It's not.
I just want to bust them up. I just want. I know. I'm good with that.
But it can't be.
I just want to bust again now.
Well, how does it feel when you bust that?
You slide my mouth too.
Oh, I'm
Juice your mouth.
Juice your mouth. I'm drinking water. Hey, what feeling are you searching for? We have feelings for a reason. Our feelings are our indicators, and we can move out of our feelings. They are vibrations. Everything is made of vibrations. So now, what vibrations is it? What are we searching for? And once we identify that, then we can start the process. But until you can be real with yourself and identify what it is, you can never move forward. It's them kinds of demons that you think. And guess what? When you open the closet and turn the light on, you will never see nothing there. Because they only live in the dark. So I identify what it is that I want, and then I can figure it out from once you identify that feeling. So anybody who battles with any of these issues, I understand it. We all have our battles. We all have these things. I will tell you to find what feeling you are searching for and write it down. Write down that feeling that you are searching.
I just told you.
What? That's not a feeling. What feeling is that?
The busting the nut.
That's not a feeling. That's an action. A feeling.
The feeling of busting the nut ain't a feeling.
What feeling is that? Busting the nut is
pow. Go ahead.
It's a release. What are you releasing? Busting the nut is a release. What's holding you back? Well, you got to feel like you got to release it. What is pressurizing you to have that pressure that you have to release? You got to identify that.
Okay, smoking dope.
What? Nobody says, you know what? They searching for a high. That high. I heard somebody say, nobody ever says, hey, this heroin doesn't feel good. It feels good. So you're looking for that feeling. And again, you get lost in that feeling. You keep trying, you do everything for that feeling. So now I identify that feeling, right? And then once I identify that feeling, all right, this is the feeling that I'm looking for, and this is the reality of the situation. Once you identify that feeling that you're looking for, you can learn how to reproduce that feeling without those other things.
Okay, smart guy. You need to give them people some alternatives before we take off.
We can't get to no alternatives yet till we learn to. You got to look yourself in the mirror. I can't check nobody. I can't take no twigs or no splinters out of nobody's eye when I got logs in my eyes.
He got logs in his eyes. I got logs in my eyes. It's been too long. We kept y'all too long, but it was a real one. You understand? Uh-oh. You understand what we do at Real Garage Talk? I am Mr. Talvin.
And I'm Neefy.
And we do this every Thursday at 9 o'clock and every Saturday at 9 o'clock. We do have a YouTube channel that we would like y'all to check out. And one more thing. Listen, y'all do a lot of talking. A lot of selling out about having people on the show. If you got the confidence and you willing, come on the show.
Yes,
or
sir.
if you got a topic that you want us to talk about,
Hey, send it on the page, man. Real Garage Talk on Facebook, man.
all that sideways talking, all that this and that. If you want to be on the show and you real about it, we'll have you on the show depending on the personality. We can go swinging now. But if you willing and it fits, we're going to have you on the show. And if you got not comment, but you like to hear a subject.
Subject or anything. Hit us on the show, on the YouTube, on the Facebook, on the Instagram. Comment, do it up.
At the end of the day, we are no better than anybody else. Tonight, before I end, I'm finna say it again. I am Mr. Talvin.
And I'm Neefy.
And we salute Lynn T. We out.